Something unusual is happening in British politics. King Charles III, long known for his quiet but firm stance on key issues, has made a move that is sending shockwaves through Westminster. His decision, bold, unexpected, and potentially game-changing, has left many wondering. Could this be the moment that reshapes UK politics forever? For decades, the monarchy has operated under strict neutrality, staying out of direct political battles. But recent events suggest that King Charles is stepping into the conversation in a way that few anticipated. So, what exactly is going on? What does this mean for the country's leadership? And is the political establishment ready for the implications of this royal shakeup? A king who won't stay silent? Unlike his mother, Queen Elizabeth II, who maintained a strict policy of neutrality, King Charles has always been more vocal about his views. From climate change to architecture to global diplomacy, he has never shied away from expressing opinions. But now, for the first time in his reign, those views appear to be aligning with a direct political moment, one that could have lasting consequences. According to reports, the king has been privately meeting with influential figures across the political spectrum. Some sources suggest that these discussions have gone beyond the usual ceremonial briefings and have touched on deeper concerns about Britain's future. While the exact details remain unclear, speculation is running wild. Could he be signaling discontent with the current state of affairs? Is he worried about the direction the government is taking? Or is this simply a monarch exercising his duty to remain informed? Westminster's reaction. As expected, politicians from all sides have responded cautiously, some with intrigue, others with concern. Supporters of the government argue that the king's role remains symbolic and that any involvement beyond tradition could upset the delicate balance of the constitutional monarchy. After all, the UK has long prided itself on keeping the monarchy and government separate in function, if not in influence. On the other hand, opposition figures see this as a sign that something deeper is at play. If King Charles is expressing concerns, privately or otherwise, it could indicate that the country is at a crucial turning point. Could this be a warning to leaders about policy decisions? Or perhaps an indirect call for change? A fine line between influence and authority. To be clear, King Charles does not have the power to dictate government policy. His role remains largely ceremonial, and any direct interference would be highly controversial. But influence? That's another story. Monarchs have long shaped public opinion through their words, gestures, and the figures they choose to associate with. Historically, we've seen moments where the royal family's stance, either implied or overt, has shifted public perception. During Queen Elizabeth II's reign, even subtle remarks or public appearances often carried weight. Now, King Charles seems to be stepping into a similar, yet more active role. Some royal insiders believe that his actions stem from genuine concern rather than political ambition. With economic uncertainty, global conflicts, and a divided electorate, the UK is facing a complex future. Perhaps the king simply sees it as his duty to engage with these issues in a way that previous monarchs did not. What does this mean for the future? The big question now is, where does this lead? Could this be the beginning of a more vocal monarchy, one that plays a bigger role in shaping national conversations? Or will the backlash push King Charles back into a more traditional, neutral stance? One possibility is that this moment becomes a turning point in how the public views the monarchy's role in the modern age. If the king's words or actions continue to generate political debate, it might prompt discussions about whether the monarchy should have a more defined role in governance, or whether it should step even further back. For Prime Minister Rishi Sunak and opposition leader Keir Starmer, this situation presents a unique challenge. Both will need to navigate their relationship with the monarchy carefully, ensuring they respect its position while not appearing to be swayed by it. Any perceived alignment or opposition could have serious political consequences. A moment that matters. Ultimately, King Charles's move, whatever its true intent, has added an unexpected twist to the UK's political landscape. Whether this is the start of a more engaged monarchy or simply a one-time ripple in the political waters remains to be seen. But one thing is certain: the conversation has begun, and it's not going away anytime soon. So, as the nation watches closely, one question lingers. Is this just another moment in royal history, or is King Charles shaping a new era for the British monarchy? Only time will tell.